today we're going to be opening up some cards. These are the Panini Russ UFC 2022 cards. There are 30 cards in this pack. Let's see who we get today. Alrighty, let's check it out. Alright, first card in the deck, TJ Dillashaw, the CEO of EPO. It's funny because I actually used to not like TJ Dillashaw, and then I've been watching a few podcasts he's been in, particularly the Jackson podcast with Quentin Jackson. And honestly, I kind of like the way he speaks about technique and training and breaking down fights and whatnot. I've been coming to like TJ Dillashaw more and more. Next, the gatekeeper of the welterweight division, Neil Magny. All right. After that, all right, this guy, all I hope is this guy fights. I just want him to fight. One of my favorite fighters right now, or I don't even know about right now, but was one of my favorite fighters coming up. And I just need him to fight so I could still become a fan, or still be a fan. Hamzat Chimaev. Yeah. Dude's been getting sick. He's been getting tummy aches, It's hard to be a fan of a fighter who just won't fight or keeps pulling out of fights. Next, absolute legend. A guy who I watched growing up from the beginning. Anderson the Spider Silva. Hell yeah. Look, he's got the Nike on the shorts with the Burger King. Pretty sick. All right, and the guy that's booked to fight Hamzat, Robert Whitaker. Boom. Hopefully this fight actually ends up happening. Anyways, Charles Oliveira, Do Bronx. Do Bronx will be back here soon as well. Fighting on the New York card. All right, next we got Cyril Gane. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, and then next we got Aljamain Sterling. Just moved up to featherweight. Next, Stylebender, Israel Adesanya. A lot of people want to hate on Israel Adesanya. I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm not a hater as well. I just feel like he gets a lot of hate. I know he's kind of corny sometimes. I get it. But, he's a entertaining fighter for the most part. And, he's definitely a staple in the middleweight division. Or probably even just the UFC in general. Ooh. And a UFC baddie, Mackenzie Dern. If y'all saw her match against Fionn Davis at CJI, oh my gosh, she got whooped. But she is an MMA fighter now. She's not really a jiu-jitsu girl anymore. So, and Fionn Davis is probably the best female grappler right now. So, all right, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. A lot of people find her to be attractive. To me, she looks like a crow. But, I'm not going to hate on y'all's taste. I think that's weird. It's a weird thing to do. Why are you going to hate on another man's taste in women? It's weird, right? All right. A legend. Frankie Edgar. I saw Frankie Edgar fight Gray Maynard. This is their third time fighting in Houston. It was my first UFC event ever. Legendary moment. Shout out Frankie Edgar. Always been a fan of this guy. He had a very sad run at the end of his career, though. Those last 4 losses were tough to watch. Ooh, this is a very interesting poll right here. We got Voices of the Octagon commentator John Anik. Okay, we got another Cyril Gane card, The Craftsman. This is kind of a cool one. I'm digging it. Ooh, this is a really cool one. I like this one. Retro Series, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Ooh, here's another good one. Octagon Marvels. Alexander Volkanovski. I saw Volkanovski wants to fight here soon. They need to put Volkanovski against someone with pillow hands. Someone that doesn't have knockout power. Go give him Bryce Mitchell, actually. Go ahead, give Volkanovski Bryce Mitchell. Let's get him back in the win column before we throw him any more dogs. Ooh, and we get Frankie Edgar again, but this card's a little cooler. Shout out Frankie Edgar. Tanner Bosner. Another cool reflective card. Oh, whoa, this is sick. Crunch Time. Charles Oliveira. And then if you see at the bottom where it would be like the calories on a cereal box or whatever, he's got his wins and losses. This is cool. I like this. This might be my favorite so far. Ooh, they got Big Nog, Antonio Nogueira. Bruh, shout out Big Nog, a heavyweight legend, bro. From Japan to the UFC, has been involved in some of the greatest heavyweight fights ever. Him versus Frank Mir was crazy. Him versus Fedor. Shout out Big Nog. Ooh, I've been watching this guy since WEC. Absolute legend, Cub Swanson, man. He had a really good fight against Andre Fili, too, recently. A lot of people thought he won, but shout out Cub Swanson. Brad Tavares, I feel like I haven't heard of this guy. I haven't heard from him in a while. I think it's been a minute since he's fought. What, his last fight, was it Chris Weidman? I don't remember exactly. Rocco Pennington, current champ, but probably about to get that taken away from Juliana Pena. And Bryce Mitchell, Thug Nasty, probably the best rapper in the UFC right now. Maybe next to like Phil Rowe. Phil Rowe could rap too. Muslim, I can't even say his last name. Muslim something. Ooh, and the fake cowboy, Alex Oliveira. Remember when Cowboy and Cowboy fought each other? Good times. Ooh, this is a cool one. Michael Bisping. And look, he's got the belt. That's a sick one. I like that. That's cool. Hell yeah. Jessica Andrade. Absolute dog. Macy Barber. Another UFC baddie. Ooh, and a fighter who I actually want to make a video on this guy, because I feel like he's a very underrated fighter just in general. And that person is Rich Ace Franklin. The man was I believe he was a high school math teacher, and he was also a UFC middleweight champion. He's currently a chairman, I believe, at one championship. Shout out Rich Ace Franklin. Great career, fought in middleweight and light heavyweight. Fought some of the best guys in the game. But yeah, y'all let me know your favorite card and drop it in the comments. See y'all next time.